I'm live, and today I want to discuss credit, credit score, credit repair, things of that nature. I know that, I don't know, maybe I think many people may not even think about these things or think that they are important enough in life to even worry about your credit or what your credit looks like. But um, I realized that I needed to bring my credit score up, that I had let it just go in the tank after having 800 credit score, can go into any car dealership and walk out with a car with no down payment. So I checked my credit score. It just was not looking too good. So I decided to um, go online and start to, well, me personally, I started to literally dispute everything online that uh, was reporting negative on my credit report. And at that time, I didn't know any better. I just disputed everything. What I didn't know is that putting disputes in online, you really giving up your right to take them to court if you just feel they aren't disputing your investigating your disputes fairly and things of that nature. So I did dispute most of my things online, and it was really surprising that I brought my credit score up, I think almost 90 points with just the small things that I did. So the first thing that you'll want to do, and I suppose you can't dispute these things online, is you look at all your personal information. Your personal information would be the first thing that you dispute. Anything that is not your name, your address, and even my old addresses. I just took all of that stuff off. I disputed all of that stuff and only had my current address. And that brought your points up. So that's the first thing that you want to dispute is your personal information. From there, you just look at all your accounts. Make sure all of your accounts is yours, something you recognize. If it's anything on there that you don't recognize, dispute those things. From what I learned, from what I've learned, my advice would be to never ever agree to pay a collection agency. And I'm not saying run out on your bill or run away from a bill that you know is yours. But what I'm saying is if a collection agency bought your collection from a company, do not talk to them, make everything short and sweet, and dispute it because it's on them to prove to you that the bill is yours. So never agree to pay anybody. They have to prove to you that the bill is yours first. So that's something that I learned, after trying to pay off debt and paying collections, probably collections that I didn't even have to pay. So that's one thing that you can put up under your belt and learn for you. Another thing that I learned in trying to repair my credit is wait, hold my thought. Hold 1 second. These are things that you could dispute. I looked up my accounts, and say something is on your account for late payments. You can dispute those late payments because, first off, they have to show you where you were late. And 9 times out of 10, they can't do that. They're not gonna do it. So 9 times out of 10 in that situation, that's gonna be deleted because they can't prove it. It's all up to them as to what they have to prove, or these things have to come off of your report. A lot of things that I fixed on my report, I didn't know any better. I didn't know a lot of things that I did beforehand, because I agreed to pay collection agencies and didn't even have them to validate my accounts. But see, now I'm in those agreements, so it's nothing I can do about it now. That's why I said don't get yourself into those type of situations where now you obligated to pay these people, because as soon as you make an agreement to pay with them, it's like you is agreeing that this bill is yours. So they got you right there. So those is just a few things that I learned in repairing, or starting to work on repairing my credit. And so it's just, I'm gonna bring just different things each week, because I'm gonna work on this with my family, and we all gonna get together and just work together to improve our credit. And then I guess next week I'll tell you things that you can do to not only repair your credit, but build your credit. Build your credit score up, because just because you fix negative things on your credit report doesn't mean that your credit score goes up. So that's the next step in the situation after the credit repair, is credit building. And we'll discuss some things of how to start to build your credit on another day and another time. But I thought that I'd bring something, a little bit of education of some things that I've learned on different subjects and situations to the YouTube streets. And so I can only thank you for stopping by and listening, and hope you enjoyed and learned something and can take something from something that I've put out here today. And next week, I'll come with a little bit more of what we all can do to improve our lives. So see you again next time, and thanks for stopping by.